for any self-employed individuals that are thinking about moving over to chair renting, or potentially looking at renting out a space or a room within a salon or a barbershop, or even a beauty salon. There's obviously things that you need to be aware of in respect of how you operate your business. You should have total control of your business. You ideally would take your own payments, whether that's via a card machine or an app on your phone. You should have total control of your finances. You should be able to make a profit and a loss, the same as any other business. You may be expected to pay rent to the business owner that you're renting from when you're on holiday, when you're off sick. So don't just think that you can just pay for the space when you turn up for the day and go. Obviously there'll be something ideally within your written contract that you should almost certainly request from the business owner that you're renting the space from. It's always a good idea to make sure that you've got some policies, or not so much policies, but procedures and terms in writing, so you know your rights in respect of what notice period you have to give if you decide to leave, how they limit in, say, the policies. You're responsible for health and safety within your own business, but there will be a certain element of health and safety that you'll have to abide by and respect for the business owner. What your relationship is going to be with the other individuals that you may be working with within that salon as well. Having total control of your business, make sure you think about GDPR as well, so think about your client records. You're responsible for that data that you're holding. Isn't necessarily the responsibility of the business owner that you're renting from. You may have shared software. Again, it's recommended that you actually hold on to your own client data. Think about how difficult it might be to get that data off of that software if you decided you wanted to leave. If the relationship broke down with the business that you're renting from, you may, as I say, want to leave quite quickly for whatever reason. Obviously you've still got your contract to think about as in respect of any termination clauses that you might have in there, but getting that data from that software, as I say, that should ideally be your data, your responsibility, so you should have access to that at all times. You set your own prices. You must have your own insurance, so your own liability treatment risk insurance. I say must, again, speak to an insurance advisor on that for you. They'll be able to point you in the right direction to the insurance policies that you need. The NHBF work with Jensen Insurance. They can offer a policy to help you with that as well. We've got some guidance on our website that's available to our members in respect of renting space, what you should be aware of, what agreements, again, you should be expected to receive, and what control or not, as the case may be, that the salon owner or business owner would have over you as a chair renter. You should be able to come and go into the business as and when you please. You should be able to turn down and take on clients at your choice. You're responsible for your clients as well, so the client complaints, that comes down to you. So again, any insurance claims will be down to you to defend. Any client complaints in respect of an unhappy client for a service would also be coming to you as the individual who's provided that service. It wouldn't be the salon. There may be some other liability that could be passed on, but again, you could get some legal advice on that from our commercial team. And say, just a reminder to independent contractors or solo members is that they do have access to our commercial helpline, as well as our membership team, 9 till 5. And the commercial helpline can help you with any supplier contracts or things that you may have difficulties with. If you are having some kind of dispute with the salon or business owner that you're renting that space in, they can give you general telephone support. They won't review contracts, they won't write letters or templates or anything, but they will give you general telephone support, point you in the right direction as to where you can go to get additional legal advice as well on that. So there's a bit of information there regarding a solo independent contractor, but again, as I say, there's some resources available on the website, and the membership team are available to speak to you Monday to Friday, 9 till 5.